Yes, ma'am.
Keep your heads on a swivel.
Oh, Wayfinder. I've missed our little talks.
I'm certain of that. How are things on the front lines?
The moment of opportunity has revealed itself. But there is much to be done before we can seize it. One of 𝐼'𝓂 paths has found his way here. And he only seems interested in hearing from you. We are gathered at the war camp. Don't keep us waiting, dear.
Wayfinder?
Galrath. Didn't expect to see you here.
Didn't expect to be here, but somebody has to keep an eye on this mess for 𝐼'𝓂, and it fell to me.
He still has his doubts, then?
Plenty, but you'll get to plead your case. Let's get to it.
The last of our ensemble arrives. Good. There is much to cover, and our window will close if we don't move quickly.
What's the situation?
The first barrier has fallen, so we can breach farther into their defenses to gain more ground. But more ground means more to cover, and we're stretched thin as it is. One way or another, we need more soldiers. Once we have them, we'll be able to pressure their last lines of defense as we prepare for an assault on the Citadel.
Can we get the Astral Ward's full support?
𝐼'𝓂's answer is no. We're still recovering from the Cryptus attack, and this is not our battle.
What happens here will affect Tyria.
That's why 𝐼'𝓂 has been kind enough to allow the volunteers to support you. If you want the full backing of the Astral Ward, prove to us that 𝐼'𝓂 can prevent the Cryptus from being a threat to Tyria.
𝐼'𝓂 has already proved herself to...
Calm now, Ramses. He will get the proof he desires in time.
What about the local Cryptus?
𝕨𝓂's hold on this world is more tenuous than it may appear. My people fear him, but there are limits to the control that fear grants. What we need is someone that they respect. Someone they will follow, even against 𝕨𝓂.
You mean General Nephis?
Who is Nephis?
I served under him myself for a long time. A brilliant strategist, peerless warrior, and a noble leader. 𝕨𝓂 has kept him quiet and contained, but he can't kill him. Nephis commands too much loyalty from the soldiers.
Where he goes, the masses will follow. It's time we track the old general down. This may take some time, but the war has widened, and there is need for your talents elsewhere on the battlefield. Gather what information you can as you assist our forces in the fight. Once he is found, I will have use for you again.
What can you tell me about Nephis?
I served under him myself for a long time. A brilliant strategist, peerless warrior, and a noble leader. Those things made him a liability to our gluttonous king. He couldn't be trusted to follow the more gruesome orders. Nevers commands too much respect to be simply disposed of, so instead, 𝒃 forced him into retirement. But he is watched closely. 𝒃 knows that any movement with the general involved would be a real threat.
What is 𝐼'𝓂 plan if we fail?
The total destruction of 𝕨𝕏𝕔𝓙 and the Cryptus, most likely. It's what I advised in the first place. We have no reason to believe they can be peaceful, and the risk, if you're wrong, is the destruction of Tyria. Better to not take that risk. You have too much faith in them, far more than they've earned. But like I said, you've got your chance to prove me wrong. Better get to it. One last thing, Wayfinder. 𝑖SGaran is still allowing volunteers to join you here. The next group will be arriving soon. They're here because they believe in you, not 𝒂𝓗. Don't waste their lives.
Aren't you eager to get back to Tyria now that the gate is open?
Of course. But I need to make sure that Tyria will have a future. And that means finishing this first. The front line is where I belong. Where I can do the most good. I'll leave when the war is over. Besides, Ramses and 𝒂𝓗 saved my life. As long as they need my help, I have an obligation to offer it.
Will 𝒂𝓗's plan to convince the Cryptus actually work?
I don't know. So far. The Cryptus here have been beaten down for centuries. They must want change. Fear can only keep people under your thumb for so long. Especially when you start killing them indiscriminately. Living under 𝒃 may actually be a fate worse than death. At least with us, they have a chance to survive.
Look alive, soldiers. The Wayfinder approaches.
I've got a fresh batch of volunteers for you, ready to face the demon hordes.
Frode, you're an unexpected sight.
There's battles to be fought, Wayfinder. I may be getting older, but I still never retreat. Besides, I needed to check in with our forward group, see how they were handling it. Triage is in order, troops are looking disciplined, and you've secured a solid foothold in the area. You've done an excellent job here, soldier. Couldn't have done it better myself.
Thank you, Warden.
Well, I need to get out into the field, but I'm sure Irina will be happy to get you up to speed.
Of course, Wayfinder.
I knew this place couldn't beat you. Too much of your mother in you for that.
Has it been difficult to convince the Cryptus to change sides?
A mighty struggle, yes. Understand, it is not because the majority are loyal to the tyrant. They are not. The problem is one of fear, of terror. They have seen what happens to those who cross him. They don't yet believe we can protect them from his ravenous appetites. That's why we must show them that loyalty to 𝐻𝑒𝓁 is no shield from his capriciousness. He will gladly devour his own.
Do you believe that 𝐻𝑒𝓁 can keep 𝕨𝓈 peaceful?
I believe in her quest for a new 𝕨𝓈, yes. Or I would not have pledged my horns to her. But can the Cryptus accept peace at all? That's a more heady question, isn't it? 𝐻𝑒𝓁 has ruled this place since your world was young. This is the only order the Cryptus have ever known. I believe a better path exists, but it has to be discovered. And then, we have to travel down it. That will take time.
Who else beside Nephis do we need to account for?
𝐻𝑒𝓁 has a few other generals he can still call on, and all of them are vicious creatures in their own right. We've heard talk that Queen Labrys might be slithering out of the Citadel, which would be a significant escalation. There are also the twin generals, Alcaeus and Xantharon, but 𝐻𝑒𝓁 likes to keep them close for his own comfort. Let us hope it stays that way. I've seen the horrors they are capable of when their reins are removed.
Isgarin is too skeptical of 𝐻𝑒𝓁.
You're misunderstanding Isgarin's concern. Would 𝐻𝑒𝓁 be less of a threat to Tyria than 𝐻𝑒𝓁? Almost certainly. But how many Astral Ward lives will it cost to roll those dice? If it had been good news that needed delivering, would Isgarin have sent me to do it?
You're staying in 𝕨𝓗?
As long as I need to. I'll be keeping an eye on things, and sending reports back to the wizards. You know how this works. Show me that our soldiers are in good hands, and you'll get the resources you need.
Wayfinder. Just who I was hoping to see. We're making progress down here. Those cryptosaurs are raining down on us the whole time. If you could get up there on your sky scale and take them out, it'd give us room to advance even farther.
Maybe I was the illusion all along. Sharper still. Swirl like sand. Blade rain! Dodge this! Jason. Sharp blade, sharp line. I feel good. Your mind will betray you. Slash it all! Hurts, doesn't it? Sharp blade, sharp line. I feel good. Feel the fury. No escape!
These reinforcements are just what we needed. Think what we could do with the whole war. We think we've found Nephis, but we need to scout the area first. Draw their attention away for a bit longer.
Damn it, Bonka.
I feel good. No escape! Time to do speed. Let's catch you up.
If there are any astral ward in the area, we've got extractor towers here that we need to disable immediately.
Battle awaits. Blade ready.
Element of fire. Obey me.
Dodge this. Another.
Our scouts report that they are being shot. Their eyes are burst out. We must move quickly if we are to beat the spider to our fly.
Feel the fury.
Demons, look out!
Dodge this. Sharper
I
steel.
am the flames.
I feel good. They'll have to hit much harder. Rocket punch!
Element of fire. Obey me.
I feel good.
Element of wind. Heed me.
Slash it all! Go get them! Dodge this! Just one more confirmation of how great I am.
Ramses speaks highly of General Nephis.
Ramses could make a bump on a spider knocks out.
Go get them! Feel the fury!
𝐻𝑒𝓁𝓁𝒃 loyalists are using the area to the south as a base of operations. We will retake it.
Time to do some new
Spineless lackeys took over long ago. Temporarily, they said. They were strong true, but too few to fight. strong allies by my side. Join the battle quickly, or I will kill all the sycophants myself.
I feel good. You'll have to get much harder.
This area is secure. To the left. Move.
I feel good. You're fixed. Feel the fury. I feel good.
I'm in bad shape.
Another area secure. Almost done. Stay sharp.
I need no encouragement. I brim with the desire to massacre these wretched loyalists.
Sharper still. I feel good. Come on. It's all mine. Sharper still. Time to no escape. You'll melt away.
Yes! Yes! Long I've waited to expel this groveling scum. Grotesque you may be, but observing your butchery, elegant.
I have a feeling we're not done with the butchery just yet. Right on cue.
Treacherous! How dare you tread upon our grounds?
feel good. Time to do some good damage.
Above and beyond.
Back at it. Another.
May I serve in death?
Smash them!
All mine. Ready for any.
Sharper still.
These squatters' broken carcasses serve as a reminder to any who think otherwise.
Never thought I'd say it.
Feel the fury.
Attack my target!
Another.
You lose. The hours of fitness are beyond my understanding. No offense there. I'm glad that one's gone.
Another personal
Rest
victory.
assured that once I'm able to dream, seems that one's a place of my nightmares. Before we are finished.
Get ready to move, everyone. Can't give these loyalists any breathing room. Major Emmond will be waiting for us.
Road, everything's secure down here. What's your status?
That's good news, Major. The general here has been dealt with. See you at the rendezvous point.
Masterfully done, Wayfinder. You've reduced the local loyalists from a horde to a swarm. That should afford us the few minutes we'll require.
Lowering that barrier really kicked the beehive. Are you sure we'll have enough time?
It's only going to get worse, I'm afraid. Besides, the chance we'll even be allowed to speak to the General is slim at best. Should that happen, then yes, I believe we will have more than enough time for Paper's proposal to be summarily rejected. Possibly even enough to retreat before this place is teeming with loyalists.
Pessimism doesn't suit you, Ramses.
Once you meet Nephis, I think you'll discover my pessimism to be realism. Come, Paper waits ahead. Be on your guard.
There you are. Shall we?
Lead the way. What's your plan? Ramses didn't seem too optimistic about Nephis hearing your argument, let alone agreeing with it.
I assure you, that is a gross oversimplification, my lady.
You are right to be concerned. Nephis will not be charmed or deceived. I aim to speak to him general to general, away from the influence of onlookers.
Guards ahead. Loyalists, step aside and we will allow you to live. Join the Lady 𝕂's cause and...
You are 𝕂's army? Ha! Take this pretty one alive. Kill that ugly creature at his side.
Time to do some real damage.
Hold them off! The Royal Guard cannot be long arriving.
What is your business here? Starting a war, I imagine. Die then, traitor!
Take them out!
Rebels, we will deliver your corpses to 𝐼'𝓂 himself.
I do not come to offer honeyed words. The truth is all he will hear, and all I will offer.
Move no further, and tell us, great lady, what truth is that?
That you all will join us in battle now, or join us in death.
If joining us in death is what you seek, step forward.
Hold, sister. We share the same house, as I hope we will share enemies on the battlefield.
Home is worth little in these times, 𝕂 of House Nephis.
General!
General Nephis, you're in danger. It is the great lady who is in danger. I'm surprised you showed your horns here. Speak quickly, before 𝕬𝕭 takes them as her trophy. I will not have yet another needless death on my conscience.
Your concern is appreciated, General, as always. But I cannot leave until you hear my proposal.
Cannot, or will not. No matter, they're your horns, whether attached to your pretty head or crushed to powder under 𝕂's heel. Well, speak, child. Did you expect a private audience in my palace? This is not your uncle's great hall. We have no such comforts here.
No. No, you do not. You have little more than crumbling walls and the weapons in your hands. Walls that keep your enemies out. No. Walls that keep you cowering within, waiting in fear. Until the day 𝕂 calls your name, drags you from your pitiful home, hauls you to his citadel, bleeding like cattle, spits your bones onto the piled corpses of our brothers and sisters.
How dare they!
There.
General, the Loyalists! To arms!
Stand and fight! Wayfinder, Ramses, push them back!
Stand down! Do not engage! We will not draw the ire of 𝐻𝑒𝓁.
Stand down, Royal Guard. General! We appear to be at an impasse, and I see you hesitate to press us. Shall we parley?
I have no wish for wanton bloodshed, Majesty.
The barrier breaks, and we arrive to find you already harboring traitors. What is this, if not a provocation to spill blood? General.
𝐻𝑒𝓁 needs no provocation to spill blood. Only thirst.
My lady, let's maintain some decorum. Your Majesty, Lady 𝐻𝑒𝓁 is an uninvited guest.
Nefas, your king and queen know you and our loyal subjects do not seek to upset our delicate truce. We have spared you when we could have done otherwise. We recognize you have stayed your hand today. So, we offer you a deal. Turn the traitor and her creatures over to us, and we leave you to your own devices. Obstruct us in any way. I'm sure you're well aware of the consequences of disappointing your king.
𝐻𝑒𝓁's presence here is unwanted, even feared.
I'm pleased we agree.
Feared because we all live in terror, at the mercy of the king's whims. Will he punish us, even for happenings out of our control?
Nefas, you overstep.
Uninvited she may be, but 𝐻𝑒𝓁 is a guest nonetheless. Labrys, it is you who oversteps. I will live in fear no longer. 𝐻𝑒𝓁 is not my king. Labrys is not my queen. Majesty.
Succor, with me! Royal Guard, forward. Nefas dies. Anyone who stands with Nefas dies. Spare the rest.
Sharp blade, sharp mind. Go get them! Take them out!
Thank you, General.
For decades, I have protected these people. Your people. Now their blood is on our hands. You left me no choice, and you knew it. Just like your brother, your uncle. They're plotting, scheming, always ending in misery. You owe our people. Your family owes us. Bring us something other than death.
He will come quickly. If for no other reason, then he sees that we must press our advantage while it still lingers. Soon we move. Be ready, Wayfinder. Labrys burns with belief. Her flame will not be easily snuffed.
Another personal victory. Another!
If there are any astral ward in the area, we've got extractor towers here that we need to disable immediately.
General, glad to have you on our side.
𝐻𝑒𝓁, Her Majesty forced the issue. I tried to maintain neutrality, to not provoke 𝐼'𝓂, but it was time. Past time.
She tends to get her way.
So I'm quickly learning. I'm pleased to have you as an 𝐼'𝓂. Your reputation precedes you.
As does yours. What's your read on this situation?
Labrys is in a difficult position. She didn't expect to have to defend herself at Eventide's march. I nearly suffered defeat here once myself during the fourth disquiet. It's not a particularly defensible position. If 𝐼'𝓂 is aware of the situation, I find it unlikely he would risk exposure. So the one advantage Labrys can press is numbers, and she will use them. I have deployed 𝐻𝑒𝓁, 𝓁𝓁, and Ramses in a horns formation. Striking from the flanks, we will strike the center. We must breach the defensive perimeter with a frontal assault.
I feel good. Feel the fury!
Labrys's guards may have established hiding positions. Beware.
Feel the fury! You're finished!
Vertical envelopment. Initiate an airstrike.
I feel good.
Take them out! Feel the fury!
Well planned, General.
Well executed, Majesty. Ramses, Arena, Wayfinder, clear these loyalists, and our quarry is cornered.
Time to do some real damage. I feel good.
No escape! Go get them!
Feel the fury! Sharper still.
Go get them!
I feel good.
Is there no limit to your arrogance? You believe yourself savior. You have no idea the commitment required to ensure the survival of our people. The strength of will to do that which needs doing, no matter the cost. I have the strength. Epoch has the strength. You, an upstart demonling with a cast-off traitor fawning at your side. No, you would lead us to extinction. I will not allow it. You will not allow it.
I feel
You've
good.
always shared Epoch's penchant for delusion. Tell me, Magnus, do you also share his appetites? We do that which must be done. That which the common. Convenient that our survival invariably requires the uncompromising prosperity of you and your king. No, Lance. I do not believe so. See? I believe our survival and your prosperity are diametrically opposed. Here, your prosperity ends. Nephis.
I feel good. Feel the fury!
𝐼'𝓂 will pick your bones from his teeth.
Execute her,
Hold.
Majesty.
This is the queen of the crypts. The one creature 𝐼'𝓂 might truly value. She is worth more to us alive than dead.
She's too dangerous. I trust your judgment.
Kill her. Kill her now.
𝐻𝑒𝓁.
𝐻𝑒𝓁, Majesty. She is valuable, and 𝐼'𝓂 knows it. This is folly. Every second she lives.
Where you see folly, I see opportunity. Gather our forces. We need an audience. The time comes to reveal our strength. Wayfinder, a moment. Find Tekla at the encampment. She will have contacts throughout the area. We will have an army before this day is done.
I see Her Majesty's plan. It is bolder than I would risk, but she is nothing if not bold. If we take this action, we take it with no reservation. Find Tekla the Venerable. Her knowledge will prove invaluable.
Sharp blade, sharp mind. Bam! I feel good.
Ramses speaks highly of General Nephis.
Ramses could make a song on a spider not sound exciting. I just don't see what difference one demon is going to make.
𝐼'𝓂 is just one demon.
Yes, sir.
Good.
You must be the one they call Wayfinder.
Question, sir. If I
Paitha
may.
sent you, I presume.
Speak
She has
freely.
always been clever
How do I tell the
and
good
headstrong.
cryptids from the bad?
Tell me, what
How
knowledge
would you
have you
tell
been
members
sent
of
to
your
wrest
crew
from
from
my
members of the
weary-eyed youngling?
Uniforms, typically, sir.
Tell you what, soldier. They ask you for help, help them. They try to stick their horns in you, kill them. That clear it up?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Once you locate the beacons, Paitha will have the throngs she desires. For good or ill, let us hope for the former.
Time to do some real damage. I feel good.
Go get them!
Fortunate that you answered my call. See those tendrils? They gorge on the land's magic, like greedy ticks, feeding it to the extractor. You must wipe them out.
Road, everything's secure down here. What's your status?
That's good news, Major. The General here has been dealt with. See you at the rendezvous point.
Feel the fury!
Sick of them.
Go get them! Feel the fury!
Just one more confirmation of how great I am. I feel good. There. That's done.
Go get them!
Time to do some real damage. I feel good.
your actions shape the future of all armies.
What do you hope to accomplish with this performance?
They need to see that even Eparch's most valued pawn can fall. But also that mercy is given to the vanquished.
This changes nothing! They know the power of their true master. All that you prove to them is your weakness in letting me live.
Save your strength, dear. You'll need it to explain your failure to your king. Children of Nyos, you have no need to cower so. Eparch's power fades with every passing hour. Even his queen has failed to carry out his will. The old world collapses around you, and a new one is being...
She certainly talks the talk, does she not? And yet, the people always recognize their one true king. I've watched this farce with amusement, but it's time for the jesters to exit the stage. Honestly, did you think you had earned the trust of my 𝕁𝕁𝕗? Do any of you trust the words of this charlatan? Speak now if you would follow this child in her outburst. I thought I will make only one offer. Release my queen and you will go free. 𝕁𝕗 will be spared, and you can live in exile there.
Oh?
No! You cannot compromise with these traitors! Not even for me!
It appears we found the gap in your armor.
You will not use me this way. I see now how I have failed you, my beloved. I have become a weakness for you. But no longer.
You sought a war. You shall have it. Bring your army then. I will devour everything.
What now?
We continue as planned.
You have awoken him now. He will marshal every force he has against you.
Have we been shown mercy until now?
Make light of this mistake before you bring ruin to my people, to your people. Each of us knew the fire we were marching into. It will take more than his anger to dissuade us now.
Oh, if only all generals could have soldiers like you, Ramses. We are not yet ready. We will probe their defenses and wait for our opportunity. I will call on you then.
The strength he gained from the Queen shouldn't be underestimated. But the greater danger is his wrath. He will care more about killing us than about his own survival. There is nothing that he won't sacrifice for revenge. If we are lucky, he will misstep as a result. But there will be no chance for diplomacy any longer. He will fight to his final breath. Some will, but many will see Labrys's sacrifice as inspiring, as a model of devotion that they too should follow. You cannot truly understand their perspective. They want to believe 𝕒𝓂 is the benevolent leader they've been told. Witnessing martyrdom sets the soul aflame. It will be difficult to put that fire out again. I do not know. 𝕒𝓂 does not lack for cunning, but his blood runs hot. It is unlike him to forego a chance at revenge. It concerns me. He has something planned, and we do not know what. We must choose our next moves carefully.
Mine. All mine.
None whatsoever. My hand was forced the moment 𝕝th𝓂 came to my door. And the danger 𝕒𝓂 poses to my people has not been lessened since then. Besides, I have been a soldier since your world was young. You will find I am not so easily intimidated. Doubtful, but not impossible. His love for the Queen was genuine, and for her, there's little he wouldn't have done. But the better question is whether 𝕝th𝓂 would have accepted it, and that I cannot believe. I've seen the resolve in her eyes. She will sit on the throne of midnight, or she will die trying. No other paths remain.
Well, maybe this could have been avoided if we just killed Labrys right away. But maybe we'd be in the same spot. At the end of the day, we're planning to kill 𝕒𝓂. Doesn't really matter if he hates us more or less. If anything, we've removed another one of 𝕒𝓂's generals from the board. That's definitely a positive. I doubt it. We're a resilient bunch, and facing long odds is the nature of our work. Even trapped here, we've heard what 𝐼'𝓂 did to our home. Until we have the bastard's head, we won't relent. They're good soldiers, Wayfinder. I'd reckon the best. We won't let you down. It'll certainly confirm some suspicions of his. But maybe he's right. Don't get me wrong. I'm in this until the end. I owe them my life. But maybe the Cryptus are destined to be this way. I don't know. I'm a soldier, not a philosopher. And whether we get more backup just isn't my decision. The General marches to war with the soldiers she's got. If that's just us, then we'll do the best we can.
It does appear that way, doesn't it? Even knowing how fanatically devoted 𝕭𝓂 was, I failed to foresee this outcome. All leaders make mistakes. I hope that this will be only a setback. We will press on regardless. We must. I believe so. When the opportunity arises, there will inevitably be weaknesses, but it may take time to find them. 𝒁𝒃 has been built up over centuries, both as a symbol of his strength and as a genuine fortress. It won't be easy. Let's hope you're as lucky as everyone believes.
All shiny.